Young Caleb Surratt's professional career took off like a rocket in Space City yesterday. The Legion 13 star was only 10 years old when Martin Kaymer won the US Open at Pinehurst. Now he shares the lead with him and Adrian Meronk, the Player of the Year on the DP World Tour. LIV Golf superstars are also on the launch pad ready for liftoff, including Sergio Garcia, Dustin Johnson and hometown hero Patrick Reed, who are all just 2 shots back, heading into Super Saturday at LIV Golf Houston. Lee Westwood had a solid day yesterday. Here he is, his second shot at 18 after his 69 on day one.
Oh, that looks like it's heading a little left, and his reaction left it perfect. Actually, just right. How good is that, David?
Yeah, that's a great shot from that position. Big crowd with Bryson.
And this is his birdie putt. In it goes, Bryson. He's 4 under par, 3 back of the leaders.
Martin Kaymer at the second. Another good swing from the German.
Inside 4 feet right there. Back to now Adrian Meronk at number 2.
Yeah, he drove it way left off the tee. Managed to get it to this point.
Get the hole! Go!
Oh, fabulous stuff from Adrian Meronk.
That was one of those really cool long putts that gave you a number of options. The high line created more slope and would have turned 5 feet according to the LIV line, which is accurate. But he took the low line, used the contrasting slope right in front of him to hold the line, and then it didn't die till the end. That was really cool.
Matthew Wolf at 18. Slips that one in the left corner for birdie.
Meanwhile, Carlos Ortiz has made a birdie at 4 thanks to this shot from the bunker. Nicely played by Carlos Ortiz.
Here's Phil for birdie at 14. Yeah, the big fella has it at 3 under.
Dickie B, the senior PGA champion, just less than a week ago. This for birdie at 16, the par 3. So undoing a little bit of the damage yesterday. Scott Vincent of the Ironhead, second shot at 16. His final shot at 16. He is 1 under par, the Zimbabwean.
Patrick Reed.
Yeah, the only man who hit driver off the tee. He's a good 40, 50 yards past the other 2. Real advantage, just a gap wedge. That's the difference on these holes. You can, when you hit driver, you do gain.
All right, Cam Smith, iron in his hand. 1 over today. Talked to his dad last night at, well, let's just call it dinner. And he said he just, I mean, he was amazed at the score Cam put up yesterday with where that golf ball found ball striking wise. Beautiful swing there, though.
Well, elsewhere across the golf club of Houston, Brooks Koepka victorious in Singapore last time out in the LIV Golf League. He's 1 under par for his competition so far. That was his second shot into the 11th, a par 4. So a birdie there for Brooks. Charles Schwartzel for his birdie at 12. He carded a 2 under par 70 on day 1. And he's now 3 under par for Stinger GC. David Puig, another of the young stars in the LIV Golf League, his second shot at 4.
Oh, yes. It's about 3.5 feet for eagle.
Birdie putt for Paul Casey at 8. He's 2 under par today, and he's in that 3-way tie for the lead with Kevin Na and Adrian Meronk. Oh, yes, Paul Casey has the lead. He is 8 under par. Meanwhile, Pat Perez is enjoying himself out there. level par 72 yesterday. He eagled 12 earlier on. This is his third shot into 15. He would make a birdie there, so Pat Perez is 2 under par and he's contributing for the 4 aces. Dean Burmester is 1 under par for his tournament. That was his second shot into 17, the par 4, and he made a birdie there.
Next, Ortiz on the tee at 7. So starting that one out at the left edge of the green.
Yeah. What a good swing. 3 beauties there.
Back to 8 and Patrick Reed's 3rd.
Yes. Oh, this is coming in low. Wow, what a soft bounce that was. He judged it perfectly.
Dustin Johnson to say par at 9.
Oh, what a 3. Short-sided himself in the bunker. Great up and down.
Cam Smith for birdie at 16. This will be 3 in a row. The Ripper GC captain making moves on Super Saturday. He's 3 under par. Ripper 14 under, just 3 back of the lead.
Patrick Reed, best bunker player I've ever seen, but even this will test him. Oh, oh, oh.
Delightful.
Lucas Herbert in stereo.
His second at 11.
Beautiful.
Anthony Kim, his 3rd shot at the 1st.
It was that shot out of Wolpe, number 4.
Charles Schwartzel for birdie at 15, and Schwartzel, who won our inaugural event, we're approaching the 2nd anniversary of that event in London in 2022, and he's creeping up the pylon to 5 under par.
Phil, he's at 18, the hardest hole on the course in round 1, likely to be every day. We saw his approach at 18. This was for birdie. He was 3 under before he hit it, so we know what happens. Mickelson to 4 under and 4 back, heading into the one major he has yet to win.
Moronk is now tied for the lead, 4 of them on 7 under once Paul Casey finishes off.
Oh.
That should give him the lead, Adrian Moronk from Poland, to get to 8 under par.
Waco in the perfect spot in the fairway, but the wind has picked up a good 5-6 miles an hour, and it's helping him off the left. He's got to sit down.
Yeah, it looked like a good hard sand wedge. Lovely shot.
Whilst that was happening, Paul Casey played his 2nd at 12.
Very nicely.
Now Paul Casey with the chance to get back into a tie for the lead on 8 under par.
Over 12 in Poulter. Not as easy a shot that as Casey had, but very well played from the Bermuda rough.
Well, we've played 27 holes. We have 27 remaining. We have 9 to play on Super Saturday at LIV Golf Houston. Patrick Reed.
See if he can fly this all the way to the putting surface. He'll want to, if it's at all possible. You don't want to bump it into that Bermuda. It can do anything on you. Now, very well done.
Matthew Wolff, long range for birdie, and the Range Goats need it. This at number 6, and he's also 6 under par.
13th tee. Marco and Eamon will watch this one from the drone.
High one. Right down the middle.
Wow, that was past the ideal landing zone. Big tee shot.
More ideal.
Well, Carlos Ortiz is at 11, and he has one here that's also for a share of the lead.
Oh,
yes.
A five-way tie for the individual lead on 8 under par. Danny Lee of the Ironheads, who have faded down to a tie for 11th. They led the way early on yesterday. And Danny Lee is 2 under. That was his second shot into 17. Beautifully done.
Well, DJ, he's been going back and forth between a putter and a wedge, and I prefer this play, in my opinion. Just get up and above that first bit.
Yeah, takes the break out of it. Beautifully played. Well, the 13th green. Looks like Patrick Reed will be next. He has this one for the outright lead.
Patrick Reed on home turf in Houston. Is this his weekend? He's 9 under par and he's hit the front at LIV Golf Houston. He may hold the lead for an entire minute.
Only if he steps away from this putt, Ortiz.
Carlos Ortiz joins Patrick Reed on 9 under par. What a competition we have here in Houston. Can Waco make it 3 at 9 under?
Within a minute and a half.
There you go. Extraordinary stuff here at the Golf Club of Houston.
Why not 4 in a row?
Paul Casey has got to 9 under as well. This is at 15 a few moments ago. This for his birdie. Nicely done, Paul Casey. He's 9 under.
It's Bubba. For Eagle. Oh! He's not having a great day, but that's always nice.
Elsewhere, the Fireballs are giving it a good go. They're in 3rd place on 20 under par. Eugenio Chacarra, that was for birdie at 16. He qualified for the US Open at Pinehurst next week as well. As did David Puig, who will also take part in the Open Championship, having won the Malaysian Open earlier this season. That was his second shot at 11. The Fireballs, 20 under, 2 back of our leaders, Torquay. Phil Mickelson for birdie at 5. Cue the Roars. 3 under par today, 4 under for the competition.
Gray McDowell has driven it to here at 12, has this for Eagle.
Now Casey, this for birdie at 17th. He didn't put a good stroke on it on the 16th. Let's see if he can put a better one here. It's tracking.
He sure can. A clenched fist from Paul Casey. He's playing beautifully out there. It's a 3-way tie once again for the lead. Casey, Ortiz and Maronk all 10 under par.
Well, that's the great thing about the LIV Golf League out here. There's constant music, there's constant noise, so it doesn't really bother the players. It's when the sudden noise out of nowhere comes out, that's when the players back up. Look at this putt. Oh! Are we in Houston, Spain? Oh, if this goes in, listen to the crowd. It's going. Oh!
We would have had liftoff in Houston had that dropped.
I'm a little surprised at this club, guys.
Driver?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, he's shown comfort in hitting it both ways, but boy, oh boy, he favors that fade, and that's not the shot here.
Oh, he's looking left, I think. I'm at a slight angle, but is he trying to just...
Now he looks like he's setting up for the draw.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't look too happy.
I'm not sure why.
Okay, I lost it in the sun.
Yeah.
I think he's 100 yards past Sergio. With that ridge just in front of this pin, tough to get it close, you know, depending on how the ball lands. It is downwind, which will help it. That's a really good shot.
Yes, it is.
To the first and Paul Casey.
Just a wedge.
He makes the game look so pretty when he swings well.
While that was happening, Morant played this open-face pitch shot at 17 and plays it nearly to perfection.
David Puig, second shot at 17. Only one off the lead, and the Fireballs lead Torquay by 3.
That's just left of the hole. He had the right club. He got it back to that hole, which few players have. Exactly hole high.
And David Puig, 22 years of age. It's his last hole, and he has a chance here to tie the lead on 10 under par. It would pad the Fireballs lead as well. Oh, beautifully done by David Puig, the Catalan. He's 10 under par. The Fireballs also lead by 4. Puig has gone round today in 66, and it is in the books.